All right, welcome everyone. It is time for AEW Dynamite. We're going to do a watch along. Haven't done one of these in a while, so it's starting right now. Leave comments. I want to know what you think all show long. We got big matches. Let's just go through the card right now as JR talks. We got Suzuki and Joe going at it. That's going to be a big one for the ROH television champion. Penta and Punk going at it. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus versus Red Dragon for the tag titles. MJF versus Captain Shawn Dean. We're starting out with Punk. I'm going to mute that so copyright doesn't get us. Marina Shafir versus Sky Blue. And we have Eddie Kingston, Santana Ortiz versus Jazz. Also, I'm excited for this one. Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland versus Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs from Team Taz. That is the card. Get excited. Rampage is here. Excuse me, I'm so used to doing Rampages. You can catch those on Friday nights. Dynamite is here. It is Wednesday night. Punk is out right now. It is clobbering time. And during the commercial breaks, we're going to run down the roster since it is so huge right now. We're going to run down the AEW roster, men and women, and I want your opinions. We're going to see how each person is doing with the booking, with their promo skills, with their in-ring skills, if they're growing, if they're stagnant. But that is it. So I want to hear from you all show long. And if you're not watching live, leave comments. I do reply. Punk is out. We are going with Penta. That kid's going crazy. Penta and Punk. Let me know what you think of this match. Let me know who you think is going to win. Penta kind of should win, in my opinion, but they're going to make Punk's big loss a big deal. So we're still on with... All right. Abrahentes is going to come out dressed all Halloween-y. That's fine. He's got the chant going. Got a hot crowd. Okay, he's coming up behind the grave earlier now. Before they waited, and you could see him when the camera was on the side. This is better. Oscuro with Alex Abrahentes. He's got the shovel. He's burying everybody. I don't like the face paint on Alex still. He's still doing it. The robe would be fine if it just wasn't face paint because he's not that guy. In my opinion. You know what's great? No Jericho on commentary tonight. How's your week been going? Let me know. Yeah, big title match on Rampage. We're going to do a live stream for that. Check your local listings. But we do it live. Friday nights. We got a good community going. So help us grow. Hit subscribe. Hit us with those like buttons and just help us grow. We want to do more, bigger, better videos for you guys. And by subscribing and joining, you'll help us out. Hot crowd right now. Again, title match live on Rampage. I don't think they're going to give up the title on a Rampage, even though I love doing Rampage with you guys. It's an okay song. I don't mind it. It fits the mood. Like, it doesn't need to be an awesome song per se. It just needs to get him from the entrance to the ring. That's all it needs to do. And it does it. In the corner, you can see where to follow AEW. Down below, you can see where to follow us on Instagram. I think Twitter's on there too. Kind of not really a mock of Seattle Mero, but we got the chant going. Let me know in the chats if you know where they are. I missed that in the beginning. $50-50 crowd in a very good way. This is the 50-50 crowd that just wants to see a good match. That's all. That's what this 50-50 crowd is, and it's a good thing. Oh, they're going to kiss. It's going to get all like a romantic comedy. Never mind. So we usually do news and rumors during the first commercial break. I haven't been paying attention too much to what's been going on, so maybe we'll just check some stuff out together. And if you know of anything during the commercial break, let me know. I'm big. Sun's going down right here in Hollywood, California. That's why I look like I'm in heaven. If I'm in heaven, would I have hair or would I keep it like this? Chop Fest. So this is fine for the crowd on television. This also. AEW, an AEW chant for slaps and loose punches. All right, chill out. New Orleans, that's where we are. Everybody's drunk. It's always Mardi Gras. You ever been to New Orleans? It's a fun place. It's good. Tag champs on the line. I think Sean Dean's going to pick up another win tonight. I really don't care about this trios match, so chat with me during that. Marina Shafir looks very different than when she was in NXT. I'm really excited about this. Suzuki and Joe. That's going to be a good match. It's going to kill. It could be match of the week. So far, we've just had NXT and Raw, so it's not too hard to beat. The tag gauntlet match last night was okay on NXT. Are the belts like their way of saying, hey, Pretty Deadly, come move here and we'll give you these titles? I don't know. Pretty Deadly is still pretty green, in my opinion, to have the tag titles. The witch on the outside is going crazy. Death from bogus journey. You sunk my battleship. Make sure to hit subscribe. Help us grow. If you hit subscribe, you get 7 years. Good luck. I cannot make this stuff up. It just happens. 7 years. Good luck if you subscribe. You get to go to heaven where I am right now. Heaven has a bookshelf in case you need to read. I like the use of the banners up where otherwise it'd be dead space, getting creative. People got to start getting creative right now in wrestling with their setups. WrestleMania looked good. It did. The WrestleMania setup looked good. I just expected a little bit more. Oh, big kick to Punk. Again, during the commercial breaks, we're going to run down the entire roster. So if you have something to say about anyone on the roster, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think of the placement of the roster, how they're booked, how their matches are, how their mic skills are. Tope Suicide. Like, your EC3 ban that. How fucking lame. EC3 is something else, man. All right, we're in picture right now, so we'll go into the roster. All right, let me pull it up. And let's share. All right, so let's start with the champs. We'll just go right through the champs. Adam Page, do you think he has been booked fairly? Do you think his championship reign has been great? What do you think about Adam Page, especially with the previous champ there, Kenny Omega, even John Moxley? I mean, not even the days. I don't even care about the days. That doesn't really matter. How are the matches, the mic skills, even Jericho? I don't feel excited for Adam Page when he comes out as champ. Again, I think this is a case of the chase is just a bit more than the title run. But let me know in the chats what you think of Adam Cole's title reign. His mic skills have been gotten better. My English has gotten worse. His mic skills have definitely gotten better. And I think him as a whole got better once he had his kid. Like that, it was like a light switch. When he came back, he was great. It's just the booking, I think, on Adam Page as champ isn't really what we all wanted it to be. That's just my opinion. Let me know yours in the chats. Thunder Rosa, one of my favorite wrestlers today. I thought had the weakest showing her first night as champion, and that's coming from someone who hated Britt Baker's hamburger party. So we saw Bianca Belair last week on Monday Night Raw with the busted up eye, talking about the match and the process of getting the belt back and everything like that. That is exactly what I wanted from Thunder Rosa to kind of establish herself as champ. Throwing Nyla Rose in there again for a champion made absolutely no sense. Thunder Rosa now has to put on banger matches, which she does, but her opponents need to step it up too, for her title reign to really mean what she showed it meant to her when she won it. The Nyla Rose thing was weird, and then the week after they tried to do a follow up where she actually did an interview, but it wasn't good. So I want to see more from how they book Thunder Rosa. This isn't on Thunder Rosa at all. It's all on AEW and the booking. Jurassic Express, they have a match tonight for the championships. They could lose it at any second now. So, I mean, it's not a bad thing if they do. They've been fine champions. We're back to the action. Let me know what you think of them. Let me know what you think of all three so far. We'll get back to the Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Penta up on the top. Middle rope, sorry. I don't think I could ever be a commentator for any show. Maybe Rampage because it's only an hour. I would die if I had to do commentary for Monday Night Raw. Ooh, a little botch. Ouch. Don't know if that was a botch or if that is them playing up a body part. That guy farted. That's why he's covering his nose. One thing in news and rumors that I did read, mask mandates are coming back in Philadelphia. Philadelphia, a huge wrestling city. So we'll see how that affects everything. Checking the mic. Other cities might be following as well. So he's telling you to shh, so we can get a chop. All right. No, I'm starting to think that wasn't a botch, and it's just some good old-fashioned storytelling in the ring. Penta is looking good solo-wise. It's nice when someone in a tag team figures out their solo presentation. And that's what Penta did. I know he's done this elsewhere, but I mean, it's still to bring stuff back like that, like Punk at the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. Or not the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. When he came back with his Ring of Honor stuff. After Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor. I'd be scared to do one of these body part moves because I'd probably forget which knee it was. Like Cena did in a match. He injured a knee and he started hobbling halfway through the match on the other knee. And oh well, it's Cena. He's an idiot. So Hocus Pocus on the outside. There we go. Roll up. Nope. That's a nice thing about when you work with the Lucha Brothers. You get wrestling because they get wrestling, so it doesn't matter who their opponent is. And you also get the high-flying moves. The Wardlow poster's still on the outside, so he's still going to come out. That'll be an interesting one when we get to him in the commercial breaks, how he's been booked and how he has been done so far. Hocus Pocus, Hocus Pocus. He looks like Sarah Jessica Parker's character in Hocus Pocus. On the outside apron. People still doing the woo. I think within a year, Ric Flair will be back in some company in some capacity. He's fishing for everyone, everywhere on Instagram and on Twitter, wherever he is. He recently did UFC and tried to get some in with them. Here we go. Oh, no. You got to watch those moves with your top guys. That's you'll see it if you know wrestling. If you watch long enough, you'll see the protection there, and which is fine. I'm not complaining about it. They paid their dues. That's why they're top guys. So another slow match with Punk. JR calls it strategic, but that's. They should just do Bryan Danielson versus CM Punk. Winner gets the best in the world title. Because I love Punk, but he's not best in the world. Not even close. He was. He was best for years. And that's not a knock on Punk. New styles, new people, younger people. Again, hot crowd here in Louisiana. They'll be here in Los Angeles at the beginning of June. Yeah, you can't take him out that easily. So much time to get out of that move. I hate Cien Romero when he does it during that kind of stuff. There we go. Nice kick. There's a wrestler, I don't know, I forgot who it was. It was kind of an old school one who knocks how they do punches in wrestling, even back in his time. I forgot who it was. But he said you just got to communicate with your partner, and it's got to just be okay to hit the meaty parts and not do the punches on the weak parts. But some people don't have meaty parts, so that was back in, I think, like the farm boy days of wrestling. There it is. And that's it. It was okay. Let me know in the chat what you think. Let me know what you thought of the match. Punk takes it. It was a slow match for Penta. So that's why, to me, it feels off that he lost. I know he's storyline. I get it. But all right, mute that. Let me know if you're watching any other wrestling out there. I started watching MLW a couple months ago. Just been told about PCW out here in Los Angeles as well. So let me know if there's anything out there that we should be checking out for the channel. Love to hear it. Even independent stuff. This weekend on the show, we are going to have a guest. His name is Nick Gossard. He runs Lucha Libre and Laughs. He's a promoter out in Denver, Colorado. Is a mix of both comedy and wrestling. He's had Shotzi on there, a bunch of other people. So make sure to check that out. And you can check out last week's episode. I got the description, or the link in the description. You can find on the channel if you survive. If you subscribe. I'm trying to survive a Chris Jericho promo. I'm sorry. If you subscribe, you not only get 7 years good luck, Chris Jericho will not be able to talk for a full year. Those are two things you get if you subscribe right now to the West Coast Podcast. How'd you get on the tarmac? He's got Madcap Moss's outfit on. I hate the jazz. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it. Is there something about the jazz that I'm not getting? All right, we got the tag match up now. Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish is fucking solid. I liked Kyle O'Reilly until he did Cool Kyle O'Reilly. Now I have to get that Cool Kyle O'Reilly out of my head to get back to old Kyle O'Reilly that I liked. Do you think this is the right time for Red Dragon to take the titles? I don't think it is. I think they got to finish their business with the Young Bucks. I think that's the storyline. That's the route to do with Adam Cole and everything else, which I think will culminate whenever Adam Cole wins the title from Hangman. I think he's going to win the title from Hangman, and then down the line, he'll lose it to CM Punk next time they do a big show in Chicago. Christian Cage, we'll hit him up in the chats. You can let me know how you think he's been booked. He's had some good spots, especially with the Kenny match, but all in all, I don't know. It's been. We'll talk about it at the commercial break. I like this song. I liked it when I was a kid. Like it now. It's not too cartoony for Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, so I think when he goes solo or if he becomes Jack Perry and not Jungle Boy, which again, I like how JR calls him both because it prepares you. I think he could get a more serious song, but that's just me. Jack Perry is probably one of the most solid and consistent wrestlers since the jump of AEW. He's just been progressing at a very good level. "10 years," Tony Schiavone says. Red Dragon has been teaming together. Yeah, make sure to join us Friday night live for Rampage. Again, I want to hear what you think all show long. It's a nice quick hour. We play games on that show during the commercial breaks. We've got a great community every Friday night. This Saturday, Battle of the Belts. They'll get this Nyla Rose crap done with Thunder Rosa. She can move on to an actual storyline. Again, I think Thunder Rosa just deserved some big pomp and circumstance for her winning the night after the pay-per-view win against Britt Baker. Was it pay-per-view? Was it? No, it was the St. Patrick's Day Dynamite. Sorry. Bobby Fish. Another one who's just good and solid. I hope Marina Shafir brings that kind of stuff to the women's division. It's a different style, but it is a very relatable style when you're in the ring with people. Kyle O'Reilly just kind of coolly going around. Luchasaurus. Nice and quick. These guys really do work as a great tag team. Yes, you have, Tony Schiavone. Shut up. I've never seen this ever except for right now in AEW. I've been in the business for like 30 years, but I've never, ever seen anything like this that is going on right now on this broadcast. I'm excited for Keith Lee tonight. Keith Lee and Strickland. He is in a movie. He is filming a movie at the same time. He was just at the Grammys. It's a horror movie that should be coming out next year. I think it's called I Told You So. I'll look it up really quick, but it is in production right now. So he is a very busy guy. And we talked about on the show, Swerve should be coming here to Hollywood and be doing some stuff. You Promised. It is called You Promised. There's a horror movie. I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but that is the poster for it. You Promised. Swerve Strickland. Oh, she's making her return in Pittsburgh. It's been a while for Britt. Good time off for her, though. I mean, you're kind of carrying the division for a while. And growing younger talent with Rever, and Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter looks great. Don't know when they're going to do it, but she's ready to break off under her own. Let me know too in the chats if you're watching anything. If there's anything, leave me a comment. Any TV shows, I got to get into Moon Knight. I got to start that up. I do watch Survivor. I unfortunately watch Raw for this channel. Jungle Boy on fire right now. Again, Jungle Boy's hanging with all these people that have been around for years. I mean, that shows a lot for Jungle Boy, and he's going to be ready for the main event scene whenever they want to pull the trigger on him, which I think is going to be around year 5 of AEW. 5 years for homegrown talent to just grow. I mean, the crowd's behind him now, but I mean, the crowd's really going to in year 5 above. Jungle Boy going up again. Nope. That's all you got to do. Just simply walk away to avoid a move. But then you got big ass Luchasaurus jumping on you. Did he hit the knee? He landed in between them. They didn't really catch him. He might be okay. So like that deserves an AEW champ. There we go. Jungle Boy's constantly quick too during his matches. I mean, that's something that even like veterans try to keep up with. Being in ring shape is above being just jacked or having good cardio. So. Kyle O'Reilly. All right, we're going to commercial break. Let's hit up. Right in the kitchen. Okay. So Jurassic Express to me is they're fine where they are. They're just, I don't know if they're like, you got so many tag teams in AEW, so many like Mount Rushmore-ish tag teams in AEW that I Jungle Boy is fine where they are. I just don't think they need the titles. I'm just kind of glad they got the titles. They've been booked fine. Actually, they've been booked kind of perfectly. The TNT champ, Scorpio Sky. He's only been recently, or if you start with the very, very, very beginning of AEW, been booked correctly. He's been forgotten about until he went with Dan Lambert. I still don't like the pairing with him and Ethan Page being with Dan Lambert. I think they could be fine on their own. Both men know how to cut a promo. Ethan Page cut his teeth in Impact. Scorpio Sky has been all around. I don't know if my voice is going to be around by the end of this, but we're here together. I'll put on Coda and do some sign language. But he's fine now. He's doing great. I'm glad that they didn't have Wardlow crush this title run right away. And I think he's going to be great with the belt. They should take the one off Dan Lambert. But yeah, Scorpio Sky, I think, has been he's on track to be very memorable in AEW. Jade Cargill, we've been watching her grow on Rampage, especially. She was so green in the beginning, but she had the look. So they wanted to get her out there and push her, which is fine because the payoff with her winning the TBS title was something we all wanted to see. So Jade Cargill right now in AEW, she's got the mic skills. She's got the look. The in-ring ability is getting there. That's why I think her winning this over the AEW championship is good because it puts gold on someone who is gold. She's awesome. They just need to like quit giving her the same promo week after week after week on Rampage because they don't know how to book her. So the only thing she is in trouble with, it could give her trouble, is going to be the AEW booking. They are really, really bad with booking women. I'm just going to be blunt about it. They are. They love their women though. They do. It's just the booking isn't good, or at least consistently enough good. But Jade Cargill, I think, she's made a name for herself. She can do whatever she wants. All right, let's start with the men's roster. Aaron Solo. I don't think he's been booked well because I barely even remember him when he comes on the screen. So it's tough to even say that he's been booked very well. And let's just get to this one right away. Adam Cole, Bebe. I'm fine with him being booked how he's been booked. I know people think that he hasn't been booked well in AEW because he hasn't been in the main title picture. And then people complain that the main title stuff with Hangman seems mid-cardish. But I think he's fine. He can jump into a title run at any point in time because he is Adam Cole, baby, which we got a lot of when he was in NXT. But again, let me know in the comments section. Let me know what you think of these AEW talents, how they've been booked, how their mic skills are, how their in-ring abilities are. Lizard Man, just call him Luchasaurus, but that's fine. Again, I like that JR says that. Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, because he's Jungle Boy, and then eventually will transition into just being Jack Perry. as a wrestler. Rocky Maivia, The Rock. Kip up. Nice side boot by Luchasaurus. There we go. Always using his size. He knows what he is in the ring. He does high flying moves, but he knows which ones he can pull off. That's impressive. Being that tall and doing a standing moonsault press. All right, up next, MJF versus Captain Sean Dean. Again, this trios match I just don't care about. Proud and Powerful keep getting put on the back burner. We'll talk about it during the match. They're so good. I'm excited to see Sky Blue Marina Shafir. I don't watch Dark or Dark Elevation. I just don't have the time for that. I don't watch main event. I don't watch these side shows. They don't matter to me. They are house shows or training camps for wrestlers, and that's fine. Ooh, that main event. Get ready. Do you think Joe is winning the ROH TV title? I do. What a double team move. Tony Schiavone, have you ever seen a double team move like that ever in wrestling? That's nice. Giving credit to the heels. Should be done more often. Kudos, Tony Schiavone, for giving credit to the heels because they're fucking great. A deserving "this is awesome" chant. Everyone involved in this match has to be just exhausted. Oh my god, I've never seen that before. Tony Schiavone. That's a cool move. You could almost give Red Dragon the belts. I mean, that could be the big thing that gets Young Bucks really fuming about the whole situation with Adam Cole and everything else. Wow, what a match, guys. Gee, Beaver. Come on. Don't make me miss Adam Cole or Michael Cole. I still believe that Tony Schiavone and JR should not be calling the same show together. They just get lost, and then Excalibur has to be the one to bring the show back and focus. No. There it is. Luchasaurus, the big boot. Kyle O'Reilly teabagging the back of Luchasaurus' head. Oh, he's got him. This could be a cool move. I don't know what's going on with this, but okay. That was a cool, safe move. I didn't want to see them just. Kane is in the audience apparently. Thanks, Glenn Jacobs, for your service as mayor and your little electric car. This is a really good match. Kyle O'Reilly still playing the guitar, drunken. He's a member of Warrant. Anybody remember Warrant? No. Down Boys, Cherry Pie. Oh, nice kick. Bobby Fish taking him down. Headbutt. You can't do a headbutt with a mask because it's an illegal object. Nice move. Looks like this is it. Red Dragon. Mike Knox, you're a terrible referee. They've been in there way too long. Whatever. There we go. That is it. Titles remain. There's a guy in the crowd who did not approve. That's fine. They'll get theirs. I'm going to sign it to Mississippi 316. Surprised they're able to write that. All right. Cool. Awesome match. Very good match. And there's a chair. Heels are going to heal. Do you think they subscribe to AEW Heels? Is anybody running that now that Brandy's gone? Bobby, Fish, the chair, middle fingers all around from Cool Kyle. He spits in the air. Disgusting. What a match, though, man. That was good. He is pissed. FTR been great lately. Just we got new merch on. Let's see. It's someone else's merch done in FTR fashion. Their song, the old Midnight Express song. So many belts. Why are you pissed at them for like pointing at you when you came out and taunted them? Unreal. This match, this Wheeler Yuta match with Mox. Man, was this a good match. Catch us every Friday doing a live stream of Rampage. And how will you know? You got to subscribe, hit that bell icon, help us grow, help us keep doing these cool things. Is he the new member of the Blackpool Combat Club?
I'm surrounded with 3 tough gentlemen.
He's a member. He's got a shirt on. Live Rampage. That's what's awesome. Fresh crowd. Bigger pops.
Wow, what a match it's going to be.
No, it's not. It's the Gun Club.
Gun Club. I don't like the Gun Club. I think they're a bunch of goofs. Exactly what we need less of here in AEW.
Remember when you were a goof in WWE?
Breaking their faces open, right? Time to get me, Wheeler. How about it, Wheeler? Tony, on Friday, the real work begins.
Keep the mic away from Wheeler Yuta. Keep the mic away from him for a little bit. Have him do that stuff on Dark and Dark Elevation. He'll get there. In the ring, he's phenomenal. The mic, he's acting. Oh, Eddie Kingston and Jericho. Oh, yeah, Starks is in his hometown. All right, next, MJF and Shawn Dean. All right, that's next. We got commercial break. Let me know in the comments what you think where each person should be, how they're doing in AEW so far. The roster is so big. We decided to go back, check out the roster, and kind of give them a little rank. Adam Page, we did. Alan Angels. He has some good matches, but honestly, the Dark Order, I'm just going to say this for every member of the Dark Order so we don't just like sit on it. Every member of the Dark Order in general, is fine. There's nothing that stands out about them on TV unless you watch one of their bigger matches. Otherwise, their backstage stuff and all the stuff they do on BTE is goofy. It doesn't make the Dark Order look like a threat. And a lot of the time, they're just put out there to job to other people. But the Dark Order has serious talent, minus Johnny Hungy. He fucking sucks. But everyone else is fine. He steals jokes. So I'm not, as a comedian here in Hollywood, I don't like that. Anyways, the Dark Order in general, they could be booked better. I don't think they need a leader. They just need focus. So I don't think they need Bray Wyatt. I don't think they need anyone like that. They just need focus and to just like get with it. Maybe they just need a tournament where they all enter. And the tournament's just made for a title shot. But basically, you do the no title win for any of them, but you do the tournament to build them as a unit. And that's my thought on the Dark Order. Let me know in the comments, though, what you think about the Dark Order and how they're booked and how their mic skills are. The mic skills are fine, though. Anthony Bowens, his in-ring capability is there, 100%. His matches are okay. Sometimes they stand out, but that's usually the tag matches, or it's because someone else that he worked with. So, I mean, he's got the skills. Again, in 2 or 3 years, he'll be probably no flaws. The only flaw I've really seen him right now is him yelling. When he comes out, he can't yell. He doesn't know how to yell. If you've ever been a singer, if you've ever been in a band or anything like that, he yells from his throat. He has a very grating voice. So when you don't yell from the diaphragm and you yell from the throat and you have a grating voice when you yell, it's a no-go. Just let Max rap. But he's fine. He's being booked just fine right now with the Acclaim. The Acclaim is being booked to become tag team champions down the road. That's what they like to do with the champions. Book, like the year, like Tony said, they had the first 2 years of AEW men's champions booked out and so on and forth. But they'll be fine. Angelico, why he's not on TV. He's an AEW original guy who hasn't been on. Thumbs down to his booking. Haven't really heard him on the mic, so I don't really know how good he is. In the ring, he was fine, but yeah. We got Tony Schiavone coming up here. Tony Storm. What do we know, Tony?
Because the fans wanted to see it. In the first round, Jamie Hayter against Tony Storm.
All right.
I'm so glad Tony signed off on this match. I want this match.
I know they're going to give the win to Tony Storm, but I think Jamie Hayter should and deserves to get it. She has like faux leather jogging pants on. Those are kind of cool. All right. During the commercial breaks, we'll go back and we'll grade where AEW talent is, especially with all these new people like Andrade coming in there. Up next, we got this match. There you go. That's a nice heel.
Nothing to say? Can't put your tongue? Huh?
She's good.
Just gonna walk away? Huh?
She's good. Jamie Hayter, really good. Jamie Hayter, they do this kind of booking all the time. 2 people that need the win. They put the match in there. Both people need the win. I think Jamie Hayter deserves it. Have someone interfere with Tony Storm, and then she can go off and do that. Tony Storm, yeah. Glad she's in there, though. Great woman to have on the roster. She's going to teach a lot of the young people some stuff. MJF versus Sean Dean. Captain Sean Dean. They always do Rat in the Kitchen when MJF is around. So they're advertising that right now with MJF. Sean Spears, when we get to him, man, he's been the same. He hasn't done anything really spectacular. Easy now. What a Louisiana sign. MJF puts tomatoes in his gumbo. It's like if someone had a Chicago sign that says MJF puts ketchup on his hot dog. Ooh, look at this gear. Next generation G.I. Joe. I'll take that. Sean Dean's getting a push. I like that MJF jacket too. Well, I'm not going to buy this jacket now that the fucking zipper doesn't work. I don't like that Wardlow gets the Goldberg chance just because, like, I don't want to be compared to Goldberg. Goldberg, Man, did politics take over a good run by Goldberg in WCW. Mom, can you get this zipper? Has there been anyone, leave me a comment, has there been anyone in wrestling recently other than MJF with a scarf who has just been old school into having like a uniform? Everyone does like throwbacks or their outfits are comic book related or Dragon Ball related. So big kudos to MJF for having that one thing that will make him stand out. It says Roddy Piper kilt. Okay, now I may buy the jacket. Now I know the zipper works. He's cut. Captain Sean Dean. I like this new look. Why not do it? If he keeps doing this look, that'll play into like what I just talked about with MJF. They're doing this again. All right, everything is I'm in bizarro world here with AEW. I'm in limbo. Here comes Wardlow again after taking out security. If you subscribe right now, if you subscribe and join the West Coast Podcast family, you not only get 7 years, good luck. Jericho will not only lose his voice for a year, this Wardlow stuff will stop and we'll get to an MJF match. Trust me, it'll happen. If you subscribe and hit that like button. If I was at one of these events, I'd take one of those signs if I was up front. Frame it, put it above my fireplace. Because then Wardlow would show up just like this. Good use of masks. I don't think either company did a good job with that during the pandemic. That was nice. Those guys all look like 3 different versions of the same guy. Wardlow swimming after MJF. His chair. The chairman with the chair. This isn't even going to be a match now. Poor Sean Dean. That was a kid, not security. Wardlow, you're going to jail. Secondly, he should be going to jail every week for this, but I know wrestling. Nice apron toss, actually. That was perfect. Single-handedly demolishing all these people who are on dark and dark elevation, thusly making them weak for their pushes later on. Don't do the throw off. Don't do the Brock Lesnar throw off. Is he going to get counted out? You can't just... No, it's 10. Take the money. Take the money, Bryce. Come on, Bryce. All right. Sean Dean picks up the win via count out. Bryce. He took Wardlow. Don't be like making nice with the fucking security people. It's kayfabe, man. Oh, hey, man, what's up? Come on, Wardlow. That's good. At least Sean Dean gets the record build. I'll take that. Love the new look. They're lucky they don't have merchandise like smash and grabs here at AEW because they have the worst security. A man that apparently, supposedly doesn't work for your company keeps barging in like that. I'm not even going to buy AEW tickets when they come in June. I'm just going to go up like Wardlow. Bryce will have his own t-shirt after tonight. If you subscribe right now, I will send you Bryce's new t-shirt tomorrow morning. You can find us down below on Twitter and on Instagram. We're somewhere on Gmail. I just forgot the address. But let us know if you subscribed, and I'll send you the new Bryce shirt tomorrow morning. Well, he's been wanting out. Darby Allin. Darby Allin has cool little vignettes here. He is a film guy, so use what you know in any capacity you can in life and make your job or whatever better. I would hit him. There's no one around. No one would see. Plus, he wouldn't make a dent on your car.
I'm going to put a nail in this whole thing.
Johnny. Who's he feuding with again? There's like 5 Johnnies. Oh, Andrade. Okay. Andrade El Idolo, who we're going to talk about in a little bit here. I'm excited for that women's match. I'm excited for this tag match. For my favorite people in wrestling, Hobbs is really growing on me. Don't care about the trios match one bit, but it'll be on. Leave me comments. Let me know. Keep me company during that match so I don't have to really pay attention to it. All right, let's go back to it. Andrade. He's going to be feuding now with Darby Allin. I don't think he's been properly done up here in AEW. The mic skills are a big miss for me. When you have, he's on his 3rd mouthpiece and he doesn't use them. He needs to use a mouthpiece. He does. I appreciate him trying to speak English, but if he's going to speak, he should just speak Spanish. Do what he's best at, and he needs to have a proper feud. I don't think he's had a really good one yet, and he's had some good matches. It's just like either bad endings or like just nonsensical endings. So Andrade really needs to be used better in AEW in my book because he's a huge talent. Again, you get pops when guys like Andrade come in, but then you got to use them. Alex Reynolds, yeah, we talked about Dark Order. Anthony Ogogo, he's a gone. The Guns. Are all the Guns up here? Just these two? Okay. All 3 of the Guns are going to lump into one thing. We will see them Friday night take on Mox, Yuta, Bryan Danielson. They're there for that. Good for Billy Gunn to be able to do this stuff with his son. So I'll just say that. I'll leave that as a positive. Otherwise, I cannot stand the Gun Club. Bobby Fish, let's just do Red Dragon completely. Let me know what you think, how they've been packaged so far in AEW. Again, just like Adam Cole, baby, I'm totally fine with how Red Dragon has been in AEW. They're showing their skills. They're getting TV time. Unfortunately, taking TV time away from people who have been there longer. But that is, again, why we're going through the roster tonight, because their roster is so bloated. We're seeing who fits, who doesn't, who is getting pushed, who they should just maybe even let go. So... But yeah, Brock Anderson, Arn Anderson's dad, he has been, we'll put more people in his category. He has been on screen and then off screen for too long. Again, they assume people watch Dark and Dark Elevation. So Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Check out, we got a video with all the Easter eggs from the first trailer and poster on our YouTube channel. So check it out, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, Easter egg video. Brian Pillman, he's been fine. So is the other guy. I forgot his name. So I guess that's why they should be on TV more. But I remember Julia more than I remember a lot of their stuff. But Brian Pillman, good on the mic, good in the ring. And again, another person who's growing just like Jungle Boy. Brian Cage, your picture sums it up for me. Brandon Cutler, that picture sums it up for me. What the fuck? Brody King. I think he's been great in AEW. He doesn't really need to be on the mic. That's not really his thing. It's kicking people's asses. And I think the faction may need a couple more people to be a huge faction, but I appreciate what's going on with it. Who's on our screen right now? The House of Black. Let me know in the comments what you think of these wrestlers and their placement in AEW. Aleister Black. My neck and my back. Friday. Who do you think has the coolest tattoos in wrestling? Sleeves, all that stuff. I like Randy Orton's sleeves, but then you get to that cheap ass early 2000s back tattoo. It throws me off. But Alistair, Brody King, and CM Punk have too many random. It's a Tuesday afternoon. Let's go get a tattoos. There's no like super flow. Who are they going after? He sounds like the dude from Saw. I've been watching you, Tony Khan. Don't know who they're going after. Let me know who you think they should go after. Oh my God. That is awful. That intro is awful for Jazz. Again, live here from Hollywood. The sun is starting to set at some point behind me, and then heaven will go away. Was that Luther? Was that Luther they just showed the AEW shirt? So now they just give him free. I don't know. I don't know why Luther was brought in the first place. Oh, that's why, because he's a friend. A friend of a friend gets a job. Sport entertainers. Yeah, I just don't like this faction. Let me know. Am I missing something on this? Let me know in the comments. Am I missing something with Jazz? Jake Hager is fucking cut though. Ugh. Fozzy, what a band that is. Yeah, if you want to see Chris Jericho act like every 70s and 80s lead singer, go watch a Fozzy concert. Easy there, girl. There's those guys who all look the same. They all look like grown-up Haley Joel Osment. Drinking her Heineken. JR's in the crowd. Junior, what are you, JR? Guy behind him had a They Live shirt on. If you haven't seen They Live, go see it. That guy in the crowd had the shirt on. Awesome movie with Roddy Piper, Keith David, John Carpenter movie. All right. I'm going to have issues with Eddie Kingston. I'm going to explain why. I've done improv. I do stand up. I get where the hiccups come in with his public speaking, but that's what irks me about. He's I don't know. Eddie, we'll see when he talks and see if I can point stuff out into why I don't like Eddie Kingston. His junkyard dog shirt. Again, another person who always wears something that represents something else. So he always wears like old 90s rappers shirts, other wrestlers like kind of stuff. Proud and Powerful come out like that could be their action figure. That's why I like them. They're just all around good. They're one of the best. And shout out to Knock, old Impact TNA people, Proud and Powerful. Even had Eddie Kingston there. Had a couple more there. Conan was there with them. Jericho, the finger doesn't really have that effect anymore. Again, let me know in the chat. Is there something I'm missing about Jazz? These guys are just. This is the most like ill-conceived faction because you just feuded with 2.0 and you just made fun of the guy for having a square head, and now you guys are the faction that's supposed to be better than the Inner Circle. Welcome to the party, pal. Carnage Rage, Joe and Suzuki is going to be brutal. I can't wait for it. I'm excited for it. That is the main event, and rightfully so. Thanks for joining the stream. More chops. Why are these chop fests keep happening? They're not even good chops. This sucks. Now everyone's fighting. Again, with a faction like this, like hating each other, just don't even have a match with rules. Kingston. Look at the trots. He's got his little Paul Stanley trots. Hager's a beast, though, man. I gotta say that. Homicide, that's it. Homicide should come out for this. Homicide should be the deciding factor in this. Another good point, Carnage. Again, Eddie Kingston now is what Jericho was to Proud and Powerful. He's the one who is like doing the promos. He's the front man. Now he's basically holding Proud and Powerful back from being Proud and Powerful, like just them up on a pedestal where they belong. Texas Death Match. Special start time. 4. I got to do this an hour earlier. Okay. Maybe I screwed up. I don't know. Whatever time Rampage is, it's going to be live stream right here with us Friday. Hernandez was the other one. Thank you, Carnage. Check is in the mail, Carnage. Man. Again, this weekend on the show, this Saturday, we are going to have a promoter from Denver, Lucha Libres and Laughs. You can look it up. They got a show coming up. A lot of women's wrestling in there as well, stand-up comedy. Check it out. Nick Gossard, he's going to be on the show. So if you have any questions, join us live. Shoot us the questions, and you can figure out how a promoter in today's world puts on shows. If you got any questions for him, let us know. Again, you can reach us down below. We got our IG and our Twitter. You can hit us up on any of those. You can hit me up on IG. There. You can watch. One of these days, I'll start posting my stand-up. I don't know. Maybe not. Hager looks like he has his Snapchat on his belt or on his trunks there. Again, yeah, you got to join us for these shows. Hit subscribe. Not only if you subscribe, will you get 7 years good luck. If you subscribe right now, not only will Jericho not talk for a full year, if you subscribe right now, not only will I send you, I forgot the dude's name, the ref's new shirt if they have one tonight. If you subscribe right now, I will also send you this LA weather. You will also get this 66 degrees Fahrenheit, sunny, but with a nice, cool ocean breeze weather. I will send that to you as well. So if you subscribe right now and help us grow, you get all those things. Picture in picture. Jericho Appreciation Society versus LAX, Blood and Guts. Carnage, man. You know, we're having this promoter on Saturday. AEW needs to have you as their promoter yesterday. Let's go back to it. Let me know in the chats where you think everyone is here that we go through, how they're doing in AEW so far. Brody King, House of Black, just saw another great promo, so they're all right. Brian Danielson, 10 out of 10. I got nothing bad to say about his run, how he's handling everything, how he's not bad-mouthing his own old company, which he easily could. And Buddy Matthews, again, I'll just put him with Brody right now. He's fine. He's coming off a whole lot of indie runs, so he'll get acclimated quickly. FTR. Don't even put the Pinnacle in there, but whatever. FTR has been really good. My two main problems with FTR, their ring gear, it's not original. Their music isn't original. And also, they don't need another manager. So Tully was great with them. Tully worked superbly well. The blow off with Tully wasn't good. I do not want to see Bret Hart with them. It's just there for them to have like, oh, cool. And their name I don't like. They say they're top guys, but if you take a moniker made up by people that were making fun of you, which stood for fuck the revival, top guys, your bottom boys, but your matches are top tier. So I gotta give them a thumbs up. I gotta eat my words on FTR, the great. Chuck Taylor, I'm not a big fan of, but the best friends, we'll lump them all together. They fit the mold of what AEW started as. You can see them like starting to break up now because they're really not fitting that mold. I think everyone works just fine in AEW. So best friends work just fine. Christopher Daniels, hot, absolutely nothing. One match for Ring of Honor. That's the booking of Christopher Daniels. He's a great talent. So the one ROH match doesn't make up for months of bad booking. So Christian Cage. Let me know what you think about Christian Cage. I have such mixed emotions. He had a lot of great stuff go on with the title match. I even kind of liked the title match going into Impact and all that. He hasn't been doing anything though. He's just there. He didn't get involved tonight. He just came out. He's just there. They need to use him more big time. He did have a good match at the last pay-per-view, but one match every 4 months is Chris Jericho. I'm not the biggest fan, but I can't say anything bad about what he's been doing in AEW. I don't like this faction, but it works for where his character is at now down the line in AEW. I really don't like this faction at all, but I wouldn't mind if he just went away for a while. I'll just say that. For like a year, I'd say. But we're back to the match right now. Again, leave comments. Let us know where you think everyone is in AEW. And if we don't get everyone by the end of the broadcast, leave a comment and let me know, and I'll holler back at you. So I guess the thing with Eddie Kingston, since I said I tried to touch up on it if he got on the mic, the reason I don't like him is he's too like, I guess, chaotic, which is part of his character, but it's in a sense where it ruins segments and it ruins back and forths on the mic, and sometimes it ruins matches because he'll try to do a little something extra when he was meant to go over here for a spot. There's a lack of focus with Eddie Kingston, which I know is kind of part of his character, but it just, someone needs to reel him in and someone needs to sit him down and just say, hey, when we go back to back on the mic, let me fucking talk. That's the point of us doing a back to back. When we do stuff in the ring, these things are choreographed specifically. We have to hit those beats. So until he gets a little more focus, I'm just going to be kind of like meh about Eddie Kingston, even though it's very, very high on him when he came in because of his TNA stuff. But when you're on a bigger platform than Impact, you gotta know that you need to bring more to the table. I think that's one of the things I really like about, Christian being there and a couple other people being there. Even Tony Storm, for this matter, they can teach these younger talents that you don't just have great matches. You need to notice where the camera is. You need to notice timing. When me, Eric, and Knock went to go see SmackDown this past December, we noticed that right by the hard cam is a clock with the exact time in seconds. So when talent are giving their promos, they can kind of flag them for, your time is almost up, or, hey, go out there. By the time this hits, 6:08, we need you to be done because that's when so-and-so's music is going to hit. So that's what AEW needs, more people like that to kind of veer people in the right direction for TV and pay-per-view events. Just for, to make everything look a little bit more professional while putting on awesome matches that look indie. And I say matches look indie in the most positive way possible because indie matches are fucking spectacular. Ortiz in the tag. Let me know again in the chats if there's anything you're watching out there, any movies or anything. The Batman comes on HBO Max next weekend. Moon Knight is on. I got to start watching that. This Is Us is ending. What a shitty show. I really don't care about this match. I'm going to talk to why I think This Is Us is a shitty show. And I should actually admire it for us, but the things go well in the show, and then like one big dramatic bad thing happens. It's set up how horror movies are. Like everyone's having fun, and then a teenager goes over here and then gets murdered. And like a big bad thing happens. And then everything's kind of going fun again, and people are partying, and then Jason kills him by the lake. So that's the formula of This Is Us. So but when you do it with emotions, it's just kind of like exhausting. When you do it with murder, it's fun. What's 2.0's new name? Do they have a new name? I know the individuals have new names that are just too much to remember. Slaps. I don't get that. He's like, no, Eddie, please, no. You are, what was the name? Red Death or something like badass. He's a fucking fighter. The plastic bat comes out. Now, Just won, but Eddie Kingston cannot complain because of his promo last week. His promo last week said, I'm going to do this to you on site. We're going to do that to you on site. We're going to do this. I don't care about when your parent or your parents are home. How old am I? They're going to do everything on site. So the fact that he went street and used a bat, Eddie Kingston can't really complain about that. Madcap Moss out there. He went all elite after breaking up with Corbin. No more Vegas nights for him. Could he come out? Could Hernandez come out right now? Hernandez would be a great ad right now for this. Carnage Rage, you got me hoping and dreaming here. Oh, man. Mouth breathers. This faction is just like a bunch of meh people. The people in this faction are the people whose action figures I'd be pissed off at if I asked for an AEW action figure for my birthday. Like, you have me Jake Hager? Like, fine. All right, MJF, interview time. This dude's odd. He doesn't really work for me. Marvez. You ever watch Mr. Pickles? You know, like the humans on that show? That's Marvez. Just make the match. Just make the match. Mark Sterling, good stuff.
That means no more just showing up to the arena having a good time. See, I'm gonna put you to work, and I have the best idea on how to slaughter.
This better be good.
A pig like you. A butcher.
Trash. The Butcher. Next commercial break, I think we'll get to the Butcher and the Blade. Jobbers. All right. Women's match. The Problem? You can come up with something better than that. She looks like Pete Dunne. Let me know what you guys think of this intro. I'm going to probably have to see it a couple more times before I'm going to have an opinion on it. Got to work on the graphics in the background. All the graphics in the background are exactly the same. Quit using the same fucking Adobe program. Carnage. Are they saving up Homicide Hernandez? Because I really hate these five. Yeah, it's stupid. 420 Khan really saving Homicide Hernandez. He has to. Sky Blue doesn't get an entrance. Oh, come on. He has to be. You got to give women an entrance. This is the only women's thing so far. They may have more, but there's only 45 minutes left of the broadcast. Jade. Talked about Jade. The baddie section. Red Velvet out there? Kiera Hogan out there. I haven't seen her on TV. I don't know if she's on Dark or whatever, but. Is this what she's been doing on Dark and Dark Elevation? Shame on this booking. What is going on with this match? Oh, man. Please have another women's segment on tonight. Carnage, Red Velvet is heel. She turned heel Friday night out of nowhere at the very end of the match. She came out of face and then at the end badmouthed the crowd after she won. So she's now a heel. Man. Shafir isn't like a huge name to most people out there, so you can't like make her be like Ronda or Brock. You got to like showcase her better than just like. I yeah. I don't know what to say about this match so far. Sloppy, boring. This is the one women's segment of the whole night. That's it. All right, Marina Shafir wins. Big whatever. If they have her take the belt off Jade Cargill, done with Dynamite for a while. If it was Shayna Baszler, they'd be cheering the crap out of her because she has no good booking in WWE. She doesn't. She's fantastic, and she has no good booking in WWE. All right, this presentation of her isn't good. They should just put her with Dan Lambert's team and just been done with it. This solo stuff isn't working. Nah, just that can go away.
Last week on
Hook.
Dynamite, we didn't get the chance to talk, but next week in Pittsburgh is your first match on Dynamite. How are you feeling?
Hey, first time I match for Hook. Tony Nese. This doesn't make sense. All right, looks like Tony Nese and Hook are going to lock up on Dynamite. They should have. Yeah, watch that new knee you got there, Danhausen. He should have turned around and tossed it. Mike's still good? All right. All right, yeah, they need some mojo with him. I would take that any day. All right, up next, big tag match. I'm excited for it. The hometown boy, Ricky Starks. Hometown guy. Sorry. Oh, Keenan. All right, let's get back to it. Let me know your opinions on how these people are booked right now in AEW. We just talked about him. CM Punk, I can't really complain about his booking. His in-ring ability, it's a little slower, but he's a little older, so he gets a pass. And the mic skills, 10 out of 10. Colt Cabana, it's funny that they're right next to each other, huh? Colt Cabana. He is Colt Cabana. He's going to be Colt Cabana everywhere he goes. He has created his own ceiling with that character. Gun Club, we talked about Danhausen. I like Danhausen so far in AEW. I just know that they could be doing more. So we'll see. Very smart guy. He knows what he's doing. He's not just kind of an idiot dressed up. So I like Danhausen a lot. Darius Martin. Actually, Top Flight in general. They got to start fresh with them, which they're doing, which is great. Darius, I think both of them could be in solo feuds. I just think most of it depends on a good tag run. So they need like a good Hardy style tag run in AEW, but they have a way to go. Top Flight as a team. That's how I check out Top Flight. Darby Allin, he is one of these staples of AEW. He's always handled the way Darby Allin should be handled in AEW. So no bad things to say about Darby Allin. Nothing at all. Darby Allin likes Hot Topic. Dante Martin, again, Top Flight we just talked about. But Dante Martin, he accidentally, because of his brother's injury, got groomed for the main event. Or at least a good singles run. I shouldn't say main event just yet. Mike skills are still needing to be worked on. Daniel Garcia. We talked about that during the match. They used a bloody one for FTR, but yeah, we talked about FTR. Dustin Rhodes is what he is. Kicked it all off with one of the best matches in AEW history against his brother. Eddie Kingston, we talked about him during the match. He's just too manic. He ruined segments and matches for me. When he could be, if someone sits backstage with him, maybe Samoa Joe's that guy, and just straightens him out on how to be professional, just with timing and a little more considerate in the ring, then I would like to see the world title on him. But that's the ways to go. Ethan Page, all egos. He has been booked sloppily. I don't like him with American Top Team. I think that whole faction sucks. Just out the gate, he to me was brought in just to be used as a surprise. I don't see him being used properly yet. That's my thing on him. Griff Garrison, we talked about. Fuego del Sol, he created his own ceiling with himself, I think, too. He's going to be a jobber. Frankie Kazarian, he hasn't been booked very well. Speaking of, look who's on TV right now. Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, and Grand Wizard Lambert. I'm just getting this off. Frankie Kazarian could be booked way better. Again, in the beginning, very good, just like Christopher Daniels, and then nothing. And we talked about the Dark Order, so we'll stop. We'll get back to that. Wardlow. Oh, I don't like this storyline at all. I don't like Tay and Sammy together on TV at all. Okay. The snap is cool. I do like the snap with Scorpio Sky. Here we go. Team Taz being represented in two separate entrances. Okay. Nope. Okay, good. Good that they clumped them together because you can't cut a woman's entrance and then he's getting that pop. Ricky Starks is really good. Powerhouse Hobbs has gotten so good. Powerhouse Hobbs is another example of an AEW talent that started off so green on TV, very green in every sense of the word, and now is just he's a great addition. There are no weak links in this match. 4 men who are spectacular. Ricky Starks, he's such a late 80s villain, isn't he? Just like cocky. Connor, set your chat really quick. They should have Wardlow versus Brian Cage, even though Brian Cage is a complete scumbag for supporting that other scumbag, Joey Ryan. There's a lot wrong with Brian Cage, actually. But he's in some worthless faction now with Tully. Swerve Strickland. Again, just at the Grammys, and let me just bring it back up. He is in an upcoming movie. You promised. You can see my fucking ring light. Oh, you promised. Swerve is in that movie. He is in production right now. He is everywhere. Him and Thunder Rosa, I think, are the 2 hardest working people in wrestling. Keith Lee, still don't like his new theme song. There you go. Yeah. Swerve does it too. All good. All right, man. This could be a hot match. And to be honest, it's just weird that Hook or Taz won't get involved in this. If they're part of a faction, be a faction. It's like the Pinnacle. Pinnacle's not the Pinnacle anymore. I love Swerve's jacket. You should watch the XPW pay-per-view from WrestleMania weekend. Rob Black really needs to stop with these pay-per-views. Let XPW stay dead. So it was bad and I should have watched it? I mean, I'm watching this early tonight. I can check it out. XPW. God, I forgot about them. So many good personalities in this match, and that's what I think lacks in AEW. Really good personalities, and that's a lot of the gets. Again, we talked about during the commercial breaks, a lot of bloatedness to the roster, but a lot of those people that were brought in, not just from NXT or WWE, a lot of these people have personalities, which a lot of the talent straight off the indies that help make AEW, they didn't really have. Because a really good personality isn't just like, I'm a cop, I'm the big boss man. Like Big Boss Man, Ray Traylor created a persona. It's like in his mind, he created like this guy who sucked in high school and now has power over people. Like he created a personality as a whole. Powerhouse Hobbs. Not even a sweat broke. I think we're going to see a big match between Hobbs and Keith Lee at some point. The hometown guy. Louisiana's own Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks is a great personality. Nice. Look at that. The moves. He's like voguing. Ricky. And plays it up as he looks at Keith Lee. Well done, Ricky Starks. As much as Carnage loves Jim Cornette, he really needs to stop bashing modern day wrestling. It's not the 80s, early 90s anymore. Same with Vince Russo. He needs to stop being stuck in the Attitude Era. No shit. Nice swerve. Yeah, I don't understand how people don't get how evolution evolves. That's like people growing up and being like, music today, back in my day, even movies. Like back when I grew up in the 90s and 80s and watched those movies, like I know a seismic shift changed once movies like American Pie and these early 2000s movies shift when people realized how many steps you can skip in making a movie and just adding CGI or like cheap jokes. But there are still good movies being made every fucking year. So it's just what the masses get. Any good movies out there you guys are watching, let me know in the chats. Leave a comment. I'm up for watching new things. Like I said, Batman. It's going to be on HBO Max next weekend. Ooh. Actually, I think the Batman's going to be on HBO this weekend. Pretty sure it's coming on this weekend. JR. Thank you again for everyone who's checking out the stream. Again, make sure to hits us with those likes and subscribe. You definitely want to subscribe. We got a lot of big stuff coming on this Saturday. We got the show coming on Saturday afternoon. We have a promoter from Denver, so get those questions ready. It is live. We will take your questions. Lucha Libre and Laughs. Nick Gossard will be here taking questions and answering some of ours as well. It's going to be a good show. Yeah, definitely hit subscribe. Be a part of this community. You got a lot of cool stuff happening. Nice move, Strickland and Keith Lee. That was fucking cool. That was fucking cool. Ooh, that was good. All right, let's get back to it as the sun tries to set here in Hollywood, California. Let's go through some more. Hook, his bill's been good. It's getting a little stale for me, but it is what it is. He's Hook. I should be struck down by lightning just for saying that bad thing about Hook. Private Party, just in general, Matt Hardy ruined any momentum that they had. I'll say that. The talent is there. Everything is there. The personality is there. But yeah. Talk about Jazz. Talk about that. Joey Janela. He isn't there anymore. I don't know why he's on their page. Angela Parker. We talked about them. Jeff Hardy. He's fine so far. He's fine. We'll touch back on him, in like 6 months. We'll see how he is. Jay Lethal, I haven't been the happiest with. I'll be honest. They got one of the best personalities in wrestling in the last 20 years. And I say that because he's an awesome wrestler. They didn't use him for so long. It's like, this is what AEW does. Jay Lethal is the blueprint for how AEW handles bringing in new talent. You're really awesome. You're hot. We want to bring you in and then forget about you because we're going to work on something else. That's AEW in a nutshell for me with new talent. But Jay Lethal is awesome. I don't think his AEW stuff has been overly great. John Silver talked about John. And there's John again. John Moxley, he has been AEW to me. So this is him, 100%. I'm fine with everything he's done in AEW. I give him shit about his promos because they all sound the same to me, but he is AEW to me. So Jungle Boy, we talked about during the match. Keith Lee, I like the slow build with Keith Lee. I'm glad he didn't go for the title right away, especially with stuff that has been said online. He may have been like health stuff. It's fine. I like it. I like where we're at now with him. Lance Archer, he's been a C- in AEW to me. Some cool stuff, but really, the mic skills aren't there. Just yelling, everyone dies. You have a mouthpiece that you don't use because every time you do, he kind of says something he shouldn't. But I'll give Lance Archer a C- in AEW so far. O'Reilly, Kip Saban, don't know where he is. Is he still doing the Spider-Man bag over his head bit? I don't know. Kenny Omega, another one who has been AEW. Not a bad thing to say about him. His time in AEW has been really good. The belt collector stuff could have been handled differently. I think we all agree on that. Big Shot Lee Johnson could use more shine. Again, he's someone that's on sporadically, not often enough for me to get excited about because I know in a week or two he won't be on TV again. Lee Moriarty, though, I think he is going to get a push, and I think the new faction, the Blackpool faction, is going to be part of that push, like we saw with Wheeler Yuta. So bigger things, I think, on the horizon. His matches are awesome. I know Knock loves Lee Moriarty. Let's talk about him. Luther, again, don't know why the fuck he's there. F. Matt Hardy, he has been a C- in AEW. Haven't been a fan of anything he's done in AEW, actually. I'm just giving him a C- because he's had some decent spots. Stadium Stampede match and some other stuff. But let me know in the comments what you think of AEW talent and how they are doing and being shown in AEW and used. And again, being used on Dark and Dark Elevation is the same as being on Main Event. Connor Drage, still like Jim Cornette podcast? I can't listen to that. I do not subscribe to anything Jim Cornette does. But you know what you should subscribe to is our channel. Please do, because not only if you subscribe tonight, not only, let's see if I can remember everything, not only will you get 7 years good luck if you subscribe, not only will Jericho not talk for a year if you subscribe, not only will I mail you that referee's t-shirt if he has one tomorrow morning if you subscribe and hit us up and let us know you subscribe. And not only will you get this nice Los Angeles Hollywood weather being sent to you, gift wrapped. It is now 65 degrees with a nice, cool ocean air coming at you. I'll send that to you. But if you subscribe tonight, right now, and help us grow and help us get up to that number and tell your friends and tell your mama and tell your auntie and tell your brother who we won't talk about anymore. I will, I can't give too much more, but you will get 20/20 eyesight for the rest of your life. You will. You will be able to see perfectly for the rest of your life. You will be able to see way over there. You'll be able to read up close. Your eyes will be perfect because you are seeing what we see here at the West Coast Podcast. Subscribe and be clear. Match still going on. Let me hear comments from you and what you thought of Dynamite so far. And again, if you're not watching this live, let us know of anything that you want us to do here on the channel. Like we got big things going on Saturday. Swerve Cells chant. Nice. Spear in the air. Ricky Starks. Tony Schiavone's never seen anything like that except for tonight. That was cool. Ricky Starks. Do you give Ricky Starks the win? Again, everything in wrestling today is almost two people or two teams fighting that both need victories. I know you can't get away with 50-50 booking because the internet will call you out on that, but I mean, it's tough to book. Everything is so tough to book. I'm feeling Jen Smojo versus Minoru Suzuki match. Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt will come out and do something stupid, and then Suzuki and Joe. Yeah, I have a feeling that's what's going to be too, and that's cheap. That's very cheap, and I don't want that to happen. That was okay. I firmly believe that Joe should just take the ROH TV title, and that's it. Maybe have them come out after that, but Joe should take that belt because they're not going to sign Minoru. See, that's what should have happened during that tag match. Can't come back in. That tag match, people were in there for like 30 seconds. Here we go. Taz. Why are you coming out when they're... What's he going to do? He wouldn't pull a double duty and like switch teams and start a new team Taz, would he? Junk in your face, Keith Lee. Ooh. All right, he's all right. He's all right. You're gonna like Hurricane a big dude like Keith Lee when you're Ricky Starks. Ooh, good sell by Hobbs. Very well done. Caught. All right, working on the arm, Ricky Starks. Oh, good teamwork by Lee and Strickland. Everyone is in pain right now. Let me know in the chats what you think of this match. It's good. It's what I wanted out of it. Why do so many people in the crowd look like they're the same person? It's like when you play a wrestling game and they just kind of like put the same people sporadically in the crowd. That's what this crowd looks like to me. Oh, you just passed a kidney stone? Oh, my feed went away. Let me know in the comments what's happening. The TBS feed has gone away right at the 3 count. Let me know what I'm missing here. Let me know who won. It looked like the match was about to end. Hit me up in the chats right now. Who won the match? What's going on with TBS? Reloading. Let me know if you're watching. Who took the victory? It looked right there is going to be done with. Team Taz is going to take the victory. All right, let me try to refresh everything. Go to the chats while this is trying to reload. TBS. Tony Khan says that he loves Suzuki in AEW, but he's obligated to New Japan Pro Wrestling. True. And then there are those things going on with New Japan and AEW with the streaming service. So I don't know if new things were worked out. All right, Battle of the Belts. I don't know if I'm going to watch, but Scorpio Sky stuff, it needs to end. Jonathan Gresham defending against Dalton Castle. Huh, that's interesting. They got an ROH match on there. I may watch. All right, Thunder Rosa's on. There's their third thing with women. God, I can't wait for this food to be done. This is so awful. They're gonna throw a cake at each other. Oh. Oh. I cannot wait for this feud to be done. This is so cringe. Wow. Someone watched the Three Stooges episode. Oh, Thunder deserves so much better. She deserves so much better. I can't get water because I leave I'll leave the room with damn. Nyla Rose said, "I love cake and violence." Maybe that segment was worth it just for that. Damn, that's kind of stupid funny. All right. Also, I think it's a new relationship between Japan and AEW because Tony Khan said that Supercard of Honor press conference. Coffin match next week with Darby and Andrade. Tony Khan with a huge announcement next week. What do you guys think it is? What do you think it is? Is it ROH related? They have an ROH match next. We have an ROH match on Saturday Night Battle of the Belts too. Is it going to be a premiere date or a new logo? New logo is not a huge announcement, but all right. Probably have 2 more commercial breaks. I'm going to jump to some more people here. Let me know how you think they've been booked in AEW. We talked about them. He's there to job. Don't like him. Young Bucks have been great. I mean, it's kind of their company. Not gonna talk about him. Miro, his second run in the company has been gold. The first one was awful. He was booked worse than he was in WWE, and his character was terrible with the video games. But now he's on track. He's filming right now, and when he comes back, he's gonna be just fine. MJF again is AEW. I don't think his promos are as hitting as everyone else's, but nonetheless, they're always fantastic. Mr. Brody Lee Jr. Awesome stuff they're doing with him, giving him action figures and all that. Nerds. This guy is almost worthless. The whole QT Marshall thing is worthless. Malachi Black, we talked about Brody Lee and Buddy. Cool stuff in there. They just need to make him more frequent and make him more of a threat, but he is relatively new. So that is what it is. There's Mr. Brody Lee himself. R.I.P. Orange Cassidy, he's been overexposed in my opinion. He's worked fine, but again, I don't understand why he gets all hyped up during a match when that's not his character. His character doesn't care, and then all of a sudden he cares. And his character, if he doesn't care, shouldn't go for belts. But Pac, other than visa issues, you can't really say anything bad about Pac in his run. Paul White, I give a D minus for his AEW run. I don't know what it has been. I don't know how I would describe it to anyone. Peter Avalon, Eric and Knock have trained with him. He's there, I guess, for a reason. A jobber reason, but also to help storylines along. But it is what it is. If he got let go, I wouldn't be too surprised. We talked about the Dark Order. Hobbs we talked about during the match. Penta Oscuro. I think everything's fine with him too. I can't really say anything bad. QT Marshall, you're boring. I'm going to go to some women here just so we get some people. And again, this roster is just Sean Dean, man. They're building him up in a good way. All right, we got some build up to Friday's Rampage match. Swear we got to get more time in. Tony Nese, worthless. Just worthless. He's the example when people complain about, oh, this company doesn't use him right, and if he was somewhere else, he'd be huge. Tony Nese, ladies and gentlemen. Trent Beretta, we talked about the best friends. All right, let's go to the women's section here. Abaddon, again, she's used and then totally forgotten about, and then put on like dark elevation and then totally forgotten about. Obviously, there's no promo stuff going on with her. The presentation is okay. It's light. I don't give her the best representation score for her time in AEW, but she's there. Anna Jay, I'll give her a good score. She has come out. She has put the Dark Order in check a lot, and she's getting better in the ring. So I don't want to see her in a title picture just yet, and they're not putting her there yet. So I have nothing bad to say about Anna Jay in AEW. AQA, too new to say anything about AQA. And Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. My big fault with her in AEW, one is her title win should have main evented that pay-per-view, and we got Samoa Joe coming out. 2, the burger party afterwards. Other than that, she's fucking great. Oh, get ready for this match. This is going to be a crazy match. Joe. Awesome. The intro is always basic to what he did in TNA. Oh, there they are on the side right there. Jay Lethal and Dutt, Carnage. You know, just for the hell of it, I want to see Minoru Suzuki versus Hook. Poor Hook if he does. Joe's got to pick the title up here. I think this is going to be one hell of a match. What do we got for time here? We got 14 minutes, not the longest, and TBS doesn't run over. I like this intro. I think they're borrowing it from another federation, but like the pictures to kind of show the path to viewers who don't know exactly who they are. Yes. This is a weird win, taking it from Rhett Titus, but you could see who Tony Khan wanted on board with the new ROH and who he's like, maybe we'll see if I can get some other people. And again, ROH is going to be his way of like how he uses dark and dark elevation. So it's like, all right, well, hey, Ruby Soho, you're not wrestling on Dynamite this week, but I got you in like 9 matches on dark. Don't worry about it. You see, you're working. You're still working. I'll ship you over to ROH. ROH isn't going to be where AEW is right now. It's just not. I hope it's fun to watch. I hope it is. I hope they stick to the pure rules. Joe's got to be in my top 3 favorites of all time. We're this late into his career, and I'm still saying it. That's how good Joe is. Here we go. You want to be a part of this match, baby. You want to be a part of this station. Hit subscribe. Be a part. Help us grow. Hit that subscribe icon. Hit the bell, too, because like tonight, I didn't plan on doing this, and then I just had free time. So thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Okay, this is fine, but again, this is the 3rd match in a row where a match starts out with a fucking slapping. I don't know if it's lazy. I don't know if it's like a nod to something. This is the one time that they should have done it. The fact that they did it 2 other matches. So I have trouble watching AEW sometimes. I mean, it's not on the level of Raw, but I'm just saying, it's just frustrating. Ooh. Those chests are marked up. Suzuki is already bleeding. Is Joe going to get there? We'll see if you're right. Last time you said that, you cut it short because TNT had to show another DC movie. Ooh. Look at the size difference, but the toughness is equal. Tony Khan should have bought the last hour of, or the last commercials, the last section of them, so they could just go with this match straight through. Okay. Let me know in the chat what you think. They talk about a dream match, and we're just doing chops. I mean, it's cool, but damn, these are men, Tony Schiavone says. Suzuki stumbling a little bit. The guy in the front is drunk as fuck. Get the right camera angle. Joe bruised up on his left shoulder really bad. The photos after this match and tomorrow morning are going to be something else. Ooh. That's the one thing. The chops are a bit whatever, but they're working kind of stiff purposely. You think Joe's going to be on TV after tonight frequently, or do you think he will get the Jay Lethal treatment? Let me know in the comments what you think. I think the mistreatment of Jay Lethal will lead to better treatment of Samoa Joe. Here we go. Looks like a nice stretch. The fingers, nah. That's one thing about like New Japan matches that I learned from checking them out through Knock and Eric. Damn it, he didn't buy using appendages more, kind of like Pete Dunne, but to a wholly different degree over there. All right. We're going to run through some more AEW people while the commercial's going on with picture in picture. Let me know what you think of the talent in here, if they've been represented properly in AEW with promos and time given on TV. We talked about Jade. Hikaru Shida, they're getting back on track with her. Her and Serena Deeb, I'm really, really, really liking these two together. So wasn't the biggest fan of her title run. It is what it is. I'll just say that. But I like Hikaru Shida. I think she represents AEW well, and I think they're getting back on track with representing her well as well. Emi Sakura, she's on Dark and Dark Elevation. That's, I guess, all I need to say about how she's been booked in AEW. The Bunny, ladies and gentlemen, AEW's Barry Horowitz. That's not a compliment. That's how she's been. This is another case of someone who is an AEW original, but Tony Khan was waiting for newer toys. Jamie Hayter, fantastic. Came back from the injury, bigger and better than ever. Love Jamie Hayter in AEW. Chris Statlander, I'm not a fan of the alien gimmick at all. I think it's the stupidest gimmick in wrestling because she doesn't play it up. And the boop on the nose. But she's been fantastic. So, and I like that she's ditching the gimmick too. Leva Bates, again, reference Peter Avalon. Layla Hirsch, love legit Layla Hirsch. My issue with Layla Hirsch, she's someone that they put on Dark and Dark Elevation, didn't use enough. So she's on sporadically a Rampage. And then 3 weeks later, a Dynamite. And then maybe 2 weeks later, a Rampage. So someone like her, you need to give more time because these are the women that are going to be people that you can say, oh, they could take it off Britt Baker, or they could take it off Britt Baker, because we all just said, well, we're going to be waiting until they get to the Thunder Rosa match, and that's what we got. I'll give her extra points above the Bunny. Hit me up in the comments if you think otherwise. The bad girl. The bad boy. He doesn't work anymore. She's already taking time off, so we'll see when she comes back. Nyla Rose, again, you wanted to build up this dominant, like Awesome Kong kind of character, but you give her these comedy gimmicks like tonight, which was kind of funny. She loves cake and she loves violence, and I don't know what to do with her either, I guess. Mercedes Martinez, too new to call. Interim women's title. I don't like interim belts. AEW apparently does. I think they're ridiculous, but again, it's here, play with this for a while. We're using you kind of a belt. But Rebel, the pairing with her and Britt Baker has been fantastic. Red Velvet, such improvement in just a year. They turned her heel randomly last Friday night, but she's getting it. She knows who she is in wrestling, and I'm excited when she has a match on TV. Riho, brought in because Kenny Omega is a big fan. She has been played on TV very well with her matches. And Ruby Soho, C. Christian. That is it. Let me know in comments what you think of the people here in AEW, how they've been represented and taken care of in AEW. But that is it. Huge roster, so we had to go through and check it out. Carnage Rage, you think Samoa Joe will be okay? I hope so, and I think so. I think he's too big of a name, and he knows his resume too much to be fucked with. All right, as the match continues, if you want to talk to us while we're not live, again, hit us up. Got the Instagram, got the Twitter in the thing down here. You can hit me up on Instagram right down here. I mainly post like comic book and stand-up stuff, but it's something. Oh man, and again, definitely hit subscribe. If you hit subscribe, you not only get all the things I've talked about in the past, you also get a chest protector. So if you face Minoru Suzuki or Samoa Joe, your chest will be fine. You get a chest protector. I'll send it with the referee shirt if there is one tomorrow. If there's no referee shirt, I cannot send you the chest protector. But definitely hit us up and leave a comment and let us know you subscribe. We'll try to send you something. Ooh. A little miscommunication going on right now. Now we can get back on. No, he says. Go back to the chops. All right. Let me know in the comments. Is this something you're into? Is the chops working for you for this dream match? I mean, these are better chops than the other two matches, but I mean, so much chops tonight. Pork chops and applesauce tonight. Here we go. Joe using the size and the strength. Oh, also leave comments if there's any video out there that you want us to do reactions to. Drop the YouTube link in the comment section below, and we'll record it for you. Carnage, do you think I have an idea what's inside that package Jay Lethal has for Samoa Joe? I think it's going to be a fireball or powder. I think it's going to be powder. They're too close to fans, I think, to pull off a safe fireball. Very observant, though. I know I talk about it on the show every now and then, but if you are into Impact Wrestling, if you have a Samsung TV or you're able to get Samsung TV, the thing, there's an Impact network on there that shows all old pay-per-views. I do get sucked in every now and then. You can see how people like Christian here in AEW, in Impact, that was probably his best run in Impact. So if you are able to check that out, that old Impact station, it is it's pretty cool. It's not the Impact Plus thing that you pay for. It's just it's a network. It's a TV station on Samsung Plus, and it gets me at least one night a week. We're going for another hold. Nice use of that camera right there. That's good. Here we go, Muscle Buster. Look out, Tyson Kidd. That's it. That is the match. ROH television title, new champion Samoa Joe. He's setting things up. He's setting up Samoa Joe for a Ring of Honor. He's setting up Mercedes Martinez to take on Perazzo. Here we go. He's a pencil. So Jay Lethal goes after Gresham. Now Jay Lethal goes after Samoa Joe. It's none of the above, Carnage Rage. Uh-oh. Who we got? Who we got? Who is this? What? What? Okay. All right. Debut of a basketball player. I have no idea who this guy is. Tony Schiavone apparently has his rookie card, his Upper Deck rookie card. God, this is slow. Making almost look fast. So he's just going to stick all these people. Tony Khan is just going to stick all these people in ROH. Folks, let me know what you think. Yeah, we could get a Punjabi prison match. No one's happy. What a weird ass ending. Jay Lethal wants the ROH championship. Now he wants the television championship. I don't know what's going on, folks. Leave me comments. I can talk to you all night through the comment section if you want. Let me know what you thought of AEW Dynamite. Thanks for tuning in. If you did tune in, I just did this sporadically. So again, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you know when we're going to do stuff on this channel. That was a lot tonight. But let me know what you thought of the show. That was the Dynamite live stream. It was what it was. Thank you for watching. I do really appreciate you checking it out. Again, tune in Saturday to the show, Saturday afternoon. We'll figure out a time with our guest. It is going to be Nick Gossard of Lucha Libres and Laughs. It is stand-up comedy and a wrestling show. He is the promoter, Denver, Colorado. He will be with us live. So get your promoter questions ready. He has put on shows with people like Shotzi Blackheart and other people. So definitely tune into that this Saturday. Of course, Friday night, Rampage live stream with me, 1 hour long Friday. And other than that, hit like, give me some likes here, help us grow, subscribe. If you subscribe right now, you will not only get 7 years of good luck, Jericho not talking for a year, the ref's shirt, if he has one, the California weather, which is right now 63 degrees as the sun sets here in Hollywood with a nice cool ocean breeze, and a chest protector. They'll protect you from those chest chops. You will also get friends. That's right. Friends right here in the wrestling community. I love our wrestling community. Thank you, Carnage Rage, for participating tonight. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Love you. And with that being said, have a great week and be excellent to each other. My name is Zach for West Coast Popcast. We'll see you next time.